This is France. It has the highest population of Muslims in Western Europe. Not far behind is Germany, and then the United Kingdom. But protests in Germany represent a growing number of Western Europeans who want to limit Muslim immigration into the region. These sentiments are only exacerbated by domestic attacks levied in the name of Islam. In 2008, 46% of people in Spain held unfavorable feelings toward Muslims, a modest number compared to the 53% in Greece and 63% in Italy. Despite those statistics, Islam is the fastest growing religion in Europe. How that happened rests in the hands of history. In 1830, the French monarchy invaded Algeria, a largely Muslim country. France dismantled all the Islamic institutions and schools and forced citizens to renounce their religious ideals in exchange for French citizenship. But a century later, a rise in Algerian nationalism and resentment led to a brutal 8-year conflict for independence, which Algeria won. And despite years of friction between native French citizens and French Algerians still constitute by far most of the Muslims in France. Germany, on the other hand, didn't see a boom in its Muslim population until the mid-20th century. After the end of World War II, Germany called for foreign workers to fill the void made more acute by the construction of the Berlin Wall, which cut off laborers in eastern Germany. The new Gastarbeiter program resulted in the immigration of millions of low-skilled Turkish and mostly Muslim laborers who were supposed to stay for 1 or 2 years before returning home. But there were no jobs back home, so they settled in Germany. The need for a bigger labor force and burgeoning trade agreements in the 1960s and 70s saw the increase of Arab and Muslim immigrants into the Netherlands, Sweden, Belgium, and other European countries. And today, a growing number of people in those particular countries fear what they've dubbed the Islamization of the West. In the midst of that fear, Muslims have felt the repercussions. In Sweden, Britain, and France, mosques have been firebombed and burned down. Algerian, Turkish, and Moroccan citizens suffer unemployment rates double and triple the amount of their French and German counterparts. And a recent Amnesty International report found that more and more European Muslims face daily discrimination, forcing them to carve out their own communities outside of mainstream society. This is the environment that has bred the rising tensions between European nationalists and everyday Muslims. And it's why, in part, extremist views on both sides have turned Western Europe into a virtual powder keg.